Mfundishi13CrystalSun. I'm making a video on what is the fear of Black people. I would say the fear of Black people is our population growth, our history, our present day. When I say fear, I don't mean as like boogeyman, because you could see on the news, they don't mind hurting us, they don't mind harming us. So fear as in, excuse me, fear as in, let's say a body with a tumor. You're not scared of the actual tumor, but you know the tumor can grow and spread. So you have to do what you have to do to watch that tumor. So we have been watched. We have been injected with medications to contain us to a certain growth level. That's what they mean by fear. So no one wants to see the world black as it once was. The world is black. So what it is, as long as we exist, the narrative is now that we are in the way, meaning that we always been here. It's really them in the way. So, for people to live on, they have to create these lies and stereotypes, these barriers. We know who was here first before we was interrupted by others. Life is as natural as it can be until we have been engaging with others. Simple. So, excuse me, that's the fear. No one wants the world to be black. No one don't want a peaceful, civilized planet. No one wants that. It's the pleasure of seeing us destroy each other. Because how you feel about yourself is how you feel about others. So why not create a system where it's just chaos? And then the people that we enslave and cripple, we're going to blame them, label them, and then give them the blue tag. After knowingly, we are the ones that put them into the wheelchair. That's the game that they playing. As the saying goes, there's no rules in war. First of all, excuse me, first off, like who said life was about war? It's not, but this is what the situation has came to, war. When you see the black man ruling, the black woman ruling, it's like that can't happen. Like these people will lose their lives to prove to us that they don't want us in their spot. They will lose their lives. They will take our lives to prove to you that they don't want you existing. So some of us call it a jealousy, fear. I mean, those words are all from the same family tree. So that's what it is. It's certain people that just can't stand to see other people successful. And how fearful can you be when you are the most dangerous racial group on the planet? The most dangerous. Hanging, lynching, slavery, racism, Jim Crow, death row, lockup, prison. I could go down the list, I could go up the list. And that's the reverse psychology that they play. Everyone's scared of us. So we know that we are the original people, that we are the calm people, not just peaceful. We don't want to just hang on to being peaceful because that's another mental game that's been taught to us that we some peaceful people. How can we be so peaceful when we killing each other, we selling each other drugs? So don't just think that we just people that you could step on like a rug. So when you hear, oh, people fear us, it's really meaning that they are jealous of us. Like, I'd rather use the word jealous because fear sounds like it's something that we did towards them. And now they are the ones reacting. No, it's reverse. It's them playing the mind game. I'm a I'm gonna set it off first, and then I'm gonna act like I'm scared. You know, how many videos have you saw when a black person gets pulled over, and they will intentionally ask them to search for the wallet. They ask them for their wallet, their license, whatever. And soon as they soon as they reach for the wallet, they get shot. And then they say, "Well, I was scared." So we could replace that word fear with jealous. Yeah, people are jealous of us for whatever reason, and it's true, and it makes sense because usually people that's lacking within, they want to be fulfilled. We don't look like we are lacking. We look fulfilled, even though they put us through these systems, through these customs. We are still thriving. Like, that's how you know that it's not just the hatred for us; it's the hatred for themselves. Because within would project outward. So it's really an internalized feeling of themselves that they have to project to the world, which is covered up by family wealth or their gangster or their bold. No, they are mentally ill, retarded. The word retarded means to slow down, like retards. Like they slow down the progress of any they slow down the progress of any situation. So we are dealing with retarded people. Like, speed bumps are retards. They slow down the progress of the car. So it's people that's in the physical realm that want to slow down the progress of other people. Maybe life is going too fast for them. I say they act this way because life doesn't favor them. So we also are dealing with some suicidal people that's doing anything in their power to get off this planet. Wars, racial lynching, starting problems, negative comments, calling you the N word in public, anything to get off of this physical plane fast as possible because the sun burning them up. We are dealing with some suicidal people. Like I always say, never provoke them. Okay, they don't have melanin. Well, we do have melanin. And I say my definition to power is that to which that exists. White Europeans, they exist. So they have a form of power. So so it's not about them just lacking melanin. That's just one aspect. You can have all the melanin on the planet. That don't mean that they won't shoot you. That don't mean they won't hang you. It it really don't. So this is what they mean about fear. They just don't want to see this world black, which it is destined to be. So I would say when we go to records, when we go to proof, they have records of us in our right minds before we was drinking the sodas, before we was eating the white rice, before we was eating the canned goods, before we was on drugs, prior to us killing each other, prior to us raping each other. They have this on record. That's when we were in our natural state. So as long as we could keep them from that natural state, we could do what we want to do. And while we do what we want to do, we could blame them for the situation that we purposely caused because they so twisted and versus themselves, they can't even see us doing what we doing. Yeah, everything is on record, you know? So it's like life with the break room without the soda and vending machines. That's life. Life would be perfect until someone put that sugary vending machine in there. Now everyone is diabetic. Everyone's moving slow, talking slow, sick, ill, calling out. So they rather keep you like that than have the break room with a vegan stand where everyone's thinking positively, everyone is seeing 20/20 vision or slim and could run a mile less than 4 or 5 minutes. They don't want none of that. No, of course not. So it's the jealousy because of our existence. Our existence is causing this jealousy. And we not doing it to spite everyone. We are just being us, just like they are being them. Let that sink in your sink. Mfundishi13CrystalSun.